How's everybody doing? I don't think there's anyone here yet, but just wanted to say something instead of sitting here for quiet for a minute. How's it going, Joker? You know, so Joker, I'm sitting in like an empty lot, kind of like the community center. Oh, hey, backwards. How you doing? No, you don't get a wrench. And sitting right in front of me. So it's an empty lot. It's like where like the local, like not the local, but the hockey team here plays. Um, and there's a cop sitting right in front of me, uh, in this empty lot. So just, we're the only two cars in the lot, and this is always why I always come and sit. And he's just sitting here. I'm like, either taking a nap or writing notes or something. I'm just gonna hang out. Hi, Atomic Beats. How you doing? No, I'm still 50-50 on a Joker. I'm still pissed off at my GPUs. I have 3 of them offline right now, and I'm I'm waving the white flag on them and ordering and gonna set up another rig instead of trying to group them all together, so it's not pretty. I just want to go through the hassle of sending them out and stuff. I don't know. Backwards, Panda's opening up his S21 today, so he'll either have he's doing a live tomorrow or he's opening up other stuff. But he actually told me he's opening it up today. Atomic Beats, Automatic Beats. Sorry. Yes, that was. I'm debating it. I got 7 3080s. I don't want to send them to Terra. I want to get ASICs, dude. How you doing, Arcs? I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Automatic Beat, send me a message. I'll give you a list of what models I have. I repadded all of the 3080s. I know for a fact. Last when ETH merged, so they're a year and 4 months old pads. My 3080s do run pretty good though. It's just a stupid motherboard they sit on doesn't work. I'm glad you could join us, Arcs. Neomorphous. Morpheus. That's from Matrix. Nice of you to join us. Yeah, true, Joker. I don't want to put that hassle on Hawk and them. Have to deal with mine and all that. Snow, it's hanging around. I think we're gonna be at the edge of a storm next week. Southwest Omaha is gonna get hit pretty good. But yeah, it's hanging around because the high is only getting like 30. Yeah, I have more than you, and I don't want to put that on them. This is the point. This is the part where Hawk and King make fun of me because I don't have octominers to put them in. So mine are always open framed and usually probably a couple more issues than what they have. So, well, the cop is leaving. I was very gonna walk over and ask me what I'm doing. What temp do you keep your shed at? I keep mine at 60. I don't have thermostats. It's all I don't want to pay the extra money for thermostats. It's all feel. I kind of see how my GPU's running and stuff. And kind of go off what's going on. I I would say in general it's max of 50 degrees during the day. Yeah, Joker. All right, those things are sexy. There's a reason why people go to them. Automatic beats. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, as sad as it is to say, you're right. Where's he? Where's who? Backwards. Yeah, and you could probably argue you're on the better side of Iowa too, if there is such a thing. My side's pretty crappy at times. Your side's more fun. It's still Iowa though. Iowa's Iowa. It's boring. I know this is weird. I mean, I've only got 3 or 4 inches. You know, like it's not a lot of snow. I saw a graph the other day. I always follow the weather services out of Sioux Falls or Omaha on this side, and Sioux Falls had a graph where they show like how much snow you should have, and so like the graph has like the low end and the high end, and it kind of goes up through the year. And Sioux Falls is under the lowest part of that graph because they've gotten just the dusting, and we're just in the lowest uh, percentage of the average. So yeah, I think we're supposed to get cold next week though. It's supposed to be like tens, like fives and tens next week. I only ever been to the central and east side. Yeah, well, that's what all the fun stuff is, Arc. That's the joke. I'm on the west side. My picture is frozen. So I didn't have a picture. Oh, yeah, I'm still here backwards. I think I am. Yeah, backwards. Panda's opening up an S21. He's got that new plugin. Um, and it comes with a cord, like a foot long cord from the new plug-in to a C20 plug. So I told him he has to test C20 to C19 to C20 to the new plug, and daisy chain the two. I told him he has to test that in his video when he talks about it. I also told him to put it on 277, but I don't think he has 277 to play with. So Chris Hanley, you had to turn on your. I'm guessing you just mean your central furnace, your hot air. Yeah, yeah. It's been. Can't argue. It's been pretty nice. I was hoping to get a lot more stuff done with my new project. Get some trenches and pads poured, but it looks like I'm going to be screwed. So, still waiting, and it's supposed to get cold next week, so I'm probably really screwed. Thank you, Joker. Yeah, everyone hit the like. Come on. No, but I do a lot. Yeah, we actually got our little bit of snow on Christmas. I thought we were gonna have a not white Christmas, but we ended up getting just the 3 inches of snow. So yeah, Christmas Day I made the kids go out and shovel with me. It was great. Mass, yes. Hey, Mass. Mass is just south of me, southeast of me. Yeah, it looks like Omaha's gonna get hammered. So you're closer to Omaha than I am, so you're gonna get hammered. Or maybe not hammered, but it's gonna be more down there than it is up here by me. So I haven't seen numbers yet. I just saw that it's kind of like the blob is south of me. So backwards. Okay, so we'll talk ASICs and we'll talk GPUs after. So ASICs backwards, or what ASICs would you buy? I would buy, if I'm buying, I'm gonna be hosting them myself at 8 cents, 10 cents. I would be buying SK Pros. I did see the T21s interest me though. In general, the T acronym that Bitmain uses, it's when they first come out with a model. They first come out with an S17 or an S19, or now in this case the S21. They always make a T model, which is the step down from that. So in general, like no one buys a T19 right now because they're way older, but it's the cheapest of their latest model. And so if you can get T21s for the right price, and you can actually get them faster, you can get S21s, might be an option because they're still 19 watts per terahash, which is really good. And they're 190 terahash. So I mean that'd be the way to go. 2 inches small. So we have So you have 4 SK Pros, S19K Pros. Those are the ones you haven't hooked up yet that now you get to. I was just kind of making a hypothetical. If you had all of a sudden had 100 amps to play with, what would you buy? I know you've been getting them. And you showed me a picture the other day backwards of 8 A6 or whatever. I know SK Pros are great. If you can get them for 2,000, you can get them shipped in a week. It's tough to argue. Plus, if you put some epic boards on them. Was it you was talking about doing brains? I don't know how good brains is on them, but like those epic boards, people are getting good numbers with them. In the 150 range for still like 23, 25 watts per terahash. That's for 2,000. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You sent me the picture of both. Yep. Yep. You gotta send me your results. See what they go. Yeah, if I sold all my GPUs, I'd be able to buy 3 A6 and put them in the place of the GPUs. I would probably be buying K Pros and getting those boards and calling them good. It's probably my option. Leo. So me and that red furry guy, we talked about a Leo. It had to be a year ago because F2Pool or someone had it listed on their page, and so we talked about it. I didn't have the extra parts and stuff to do it easily. He did, but we never got around to it because we never heard anything else about it. So I don't know what what you can and can't do with it. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I don't know. I don't know much about it to say should do it or not. But you need different equipment. You can't just move a mining rig pointed at a Leo and be done. You have to have it's more of an AI type thing, AI type setup. Backwards, yeah. Buy J Pros and S19s. You can get them for $800, $900 for 100 terahash models. That is not the worst idea. You're gambling a little bit, but I mean, hell, right now you can mine S19 100 terahash at 10 cents all the way up to the Happening, no problem. We'll see what the Happening brings. It's not going to be a full 50% cut. I think it's going to be more in the 25-35% range of cut from what the profits are right now, because I think some people are going to jump off, and then we'll always have those days where the fees are higher, so then the mining rewards are higher. All right, way too fast. What GPUs are the best value right now compared to 3070, 3060 Ti? We're talking the used prices on 3070s and 3060 Ti's. It all depends on your electrical cost. If you're 10 cents or lower, I would keep an eye on even $100 57 XTs. Here's the reason. What coin's going to be the one that everyone's going to be mining here a year from now? And what algorithm those are going to be on? I think the Lithiums of the world will be ASIC or fully FPGA by then. Obviously, Caspa a year ago was GPU mineable, and now it's not. So that's Lithium. I think, going to follow the same boat. Radiant's not going to be too far behind because if Radiant takes off. Dynex though, I don't think you can do ASICs on Dynex. Nexa, I don't think you can do FPGAs, or I haven't heard of FPGAs on Nexa. But the rest of them are all Kapows. So what's the best Kapow coin or Kapow GPU to buy to mine it? Bang for the buck. Yeah, the AMDs are more efficient, which means at the higher price, electrical price, those are the better options. But if you're, like I said, if you're sub 10 cents, you get more hash rate for just a little bit more cost on the NVIDIAs that you can buy pretty cheap. I don't know. It kind of depends on what you think is going to take off. I think Kapow coins are going to be our future. I think that's going to be it. Everyone's on AI PG right now, which is it's an insane amount of hash rate on them. I don't know why. But yeah, I would think Kapow is going to be the coin you have to, the algorithm you have to worry about, so then make a decision on that. Yeah, so $300 3070s on Kapow, they're pretty good. It's probably the route. But you can get $100 5700 XTs, and they're 25-ish mega hash, for give or take 130 watts, 140 watts, maybe a touch higher, 150. But for $100, you can buy a lot of them, and that's a lot of hash rate. So it kind of that's kind of some things to think about. But it's weird to say 5700 XT is the way to go, but they kind of are for the price. Okay, who else? So Chump showed up. How you doing, Chump? I need to order your sweatshirt. So everyone, to check out, Chump has in his shorts and in his videos, he has a link to his page. You can buy sweatshirts and stuff from him. I was gonna buy one. I don't know which one yet. I was gonna buy one of them. No, let's not talk ETC MC. I still have not got paid out. Hoping to get my money back in L3s. I think I'm gonna get an L3 as a office warmer because I don't have to pay for the electrical for my office. I'm waiting on Hawk to send me one. I gotta buy a PSU for it though, but I'm just gonna use it as my office, as a heater in my office. ETCMC, yeah, I think I'm broke even, but I did buy some mini PCs I wanted to use for it. I haven't got paid out since Panda did his video, so blame Panda. He ruined it for everyone. Yeah, buy GPUs for Kapow ASIC resistant. I agree. 2080s aren't bad. I don't know what the 2080 get on Kapow. It's probably close to 3070, right? Or yeah, it's probably not too bad. How you doing, all set? I don't want to pay anything for my heater, Joker. That's the thing. I have a heater. I don't want to pay anything for a new heater. I have to buy a PSU for it, but that's $30. I know you could get 150 or whatever, $200 for your L3s. I don't want to pay that though. Yes, Chump, you're trolling. Yeah, I know. This is how we do things. I get it. We're good. There's a move towards ZK Snarks chains like Elio, Mina, Risk Zero. I think there's opportunity there. I have not heard of any of those. Zaphroid, Beeblebrox. I have not heard of any of those things. I don't know what they do, don't do. I don't know how to mine. I don't know. So yeah, we'll have to look into that. Mine DGB, is that Digibyte, right? You can mine that in like 4 different algos. I don't know how that works. I know it went off like 2 weeks ago, where one of the algos, like the hash rate dropped off or something, so it was really profitable. I gotta hold my ETCMC payout so the price goes up. Yeah, I'd be the opposite of that, Tim. I'd be the cash it straight into ETH Classic. I'd rather hold that than ETCMC. Even then, I don't know if I'd want to hold ETH Classic. I would swap it into something else. I'd be the opposite of you, but I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if you're right. I would be on the opposite. I wouldn't want to hold ETCMC because it has no use. So as soon as I got a payout, I'd swap it right into ETC. Buy backwards. Have a good day. Yeah, Joker. I'm sure you did. Especially if you could sit on the Doge, that part's going to be worth something. Because Elon will make a post at some point, and you can sell it at 20 cents. Yeah, Chris, 4L3s to heat the home. I know. I have a normal heater in my office. I looked at it. The wattage on it says it's 1,200 watts. So technically, I'd be saving the office money by having my L3 in there and just running it at 900 watts or something. Arc, yeah, I'm with you. It could crash tomorrow. Yes, that's why as soon as I did get payouts, I would I'd just move right into ETC. It maybe we're wrong and it goes up to $3 or $4 and we're wrong, but I'm erring on the side of caution. Yeah, same all set. Yeah, LTC's fine. DJ's talked about LTC and how it doesn't always go up the same percentage and stuff as Bitcoin. It doesn't seem to follow quite the percentage gains that Bitcoin does. Private blockchains. Yeah, I don't know. What's private blockchain? Does that mean centralized? Is that just something different? I don't know what that means. Beeblebrox. I don't know. That's above my understanding. Yeah, hold ETC. Holding ETC is fine. I mean that could be fine. Yeah, Chris. Yep, set it up to where I always put brains on. I had an S9 in my office at one point. Put brains on it, set it at 800, 900 watts, so you know that it's not going to burn anything up, and then stick it in your office. Sounds good to me. Smokey Dan, how you doing? I appreciate. Yeah, send me the likes. I'm trying to get. I got like 40 subscribers in the last couple of weeks. I actually made some videos, and Bitcoin price has gone up, so people are more interested. But I'm trying to get to the watch hours. That's my holdup. I got enough to earn money on YouTube, but I need to get the watch hours to a certain point. So I'm just trying to produce more stuff than I used to. So blockchains allow you to run programs on chain privately. Interesting. Yeah, see, I haven't had anyone talk about that. I don't know anything about that. That could be good. Okay, so let's get a little more GPU talk. So technically, I put that in the title. What's everybody mining now? I am currently. I think I got all my rigs except for one. I have one 3060 Ti rig solo mining Meowcoin because the hash rate was low. The other ones I had on Sato X. I just did a couple days on Sato X and added to my bag. Right now everything is on Clore though because the hash rate in Clore has been low. I know Radiant has way low hash rate right now. Nexa hash rate was low as of last night. Clore's hash rate's been low. So you can yield more coins there. It's not technically the most profitable, but they're yielding more coins. I still think right now, I didn't run the numbers today. I ran them last night, and I think it's still Hypera, which is the older Ethereum, dual mining with Pyron was the most profitable for most hash rates. Otherwise, if you have a higher electrical cost, mining Pyron was the way to go. So You need to create a playlist so you can get people to play a playlist and it just keeps playing. Ooh, trick the system. I should look into that playlist of this different stuff. Okay. Sadie said the exact same thing. Interesting. Oh god, I have a group of other realtors. They just started texting, so my ears dinging here because I'm getting like, it's a group of like 5 of them, and they just blah 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 all day, and so they're texting like crazy. So, okay, I need to make a playlist then, Sadie, and Mass Boost. That's a good idea. Conflux hash rate's way low now. It was way high a week ago when they had that. The fees were way up on it, so people are mining it, but the hash rate's way low now. So yeah, I think technically it's not as profitable, but yeah, the yields are way higher. So I used to love Conflux. A year ago, you heard me. I was on Conflux a lot. I got off of it because I tried cashing it out, and there's no good place to swap it out anywhere. And then I had there was actually an exchange, Buybox, BIBOX, and they took $175 USDT from me because I tried cashing out. It said it's processing, or it's withdrawing, but it never actually withdrawed. So yeah, I've been dealing with that for 3 months, and they quit answering my emails. So yeah, so I had a bad taste in my mouth. But in general, I think Conflux in general is probably a good play. I just wish we had an easier way to swap it out here in the US. Time to spin up VMs, all set. So yeah, a month ago when these ETC MC nodes came out, I learned how to do VMs. So I've spun up 15 VMs on a couple and 3 mini PCs. So yeah, okay, spin up VMs and start playing. Interesting. Get my watch hours. That might be an option. That's pretty funny though. Nice. Glad to get 14 people in here. Anything else I missed? Yes. 2 to 3 horizon type thing. 2 to 3 year horizon. Yeah. So that's something new. Okay. It's something to keep in mind because yeah, in 2 to 3 years, will we be doing the same stuff? Probably not. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind on that private blockchain. Yeah, Urted, yes, straight scam. Yeah, I'm thinking that way. Yes, because like I said, it says withdrawing on the website. I did get one withdrawal from them, and then I tried to sell all my Conflux. I sold like half of it and then withdrew it, and it worked just fine. And then I tried to withdraw in the second half, and that's what got stuck. So, is T17 a paperweight? So if I remember right, T17s were like 40 terahash at like 2400 watts. I think, you know what? They might be more like 25 terahash. I think the S17s are like 40. So I think it's like 25. Is it 25 and then 1800 watts? For some reason that comes to mind now, actually. Depends what the power rate is. If you're at 5 cents like me, my son has an old eBit. That's the brand, E12. It does 40 terahash at 2200 watts. And that thing at my power rate will make $3 and it'll cost me $2. So I've been mining. I just made him a wallet. He mines to it, and then I pay the power. He has over $1,000 in Bitcoin. So I turned it on, I don't know, 8 months ago. So that's why I always make. He's the one I always make come help me with vents and clean out the shed and do stuff. And he hates coming out with me because he wants to just play games. But I make him like, hey, I'll just transfer all that Bitcoin if you don't want to come help me. He's like, fine, I'll come help you. So I think a T17, depending on your power rate, you could actually make money with it. I wouldn't be buying any though. Yeah. One more year you can have fiber in your area. Yeah, what do I have? 1,000 down, 25 up. Would absolutely blows. Um, but like I'm like 2 blocks from fiber, but they're not coming to my area. So yeah, making VMs is not hard. I mean I watched some YouTube videos. And then like uh, I tried not to bother the kings of the world with VMs. I just tried to watch videos and do it myself and just kind of fumble my way through it. It's not hard. It wasn't too hard. Max, we don't have. You forget I live in a small little city. We don't have options here. Well, we do have options, but they're all the same price and same everything. Sadie, 40 terahash, 2200, 10 cents. Yeah. Um, no, don't. Not a couple hundred. No. Give it to you for $50. I don't even know if you'd make $50 on it in 3 or 4 months. Because that's. I don't have my spreadsheet in front of me, but I don't think you're making money at that at 10 cents, Sadie. I think we talked last time we were in here, and I've seen talk elsewhere. You need to get K Pros. You need to get K Pros because at 10 cents you can be profitable on 10 and K Pros. Um, yeah, Max heard the fiber word and showed up. I don't know why Max is here. I thought he was supposed to be working till 5. So Max usually doesn't join us in the afternoons. In fact, is Joker still here? I want Joker to see this. Or did he bail on us too? Joker is here, so watch this, Joker. Max, I'm still here. Um, there we go. So Max gets a wrench. He didn't even ask for it, Joker. You see how this works? You don't ask for it, you get stuff. So Max gets a wrench. Yeah, Sadie, I'd get something in that range. The more efficient ones. Um, yeah, because at 10 cents you're borderline. Do you host at 9 cents? Yeah. I mean, you're not saving a lot. If you had 100 ASICs, yeah, that'd be worth it then. But if you just have a couple, is the cent difference going to make it? No, you probably want to keep them in your house. So yeah, I get K Pros, get them for 2,000. Talk to Hawk. I know Hawk's his prices are as good as anyone else's. Um, I'd yeah, talk to Hawk and have him send it. But I think if you live in Europe, if I remember right, Sadie, maybe you're East Coast. Um, that might cause a little wrench in there. Joker, Max the Joker. Yeah. I feel bad for you. Here you go. Here's your. I can't think of the word. Feel bad for you, Joker. So there's a wrench. Mass. I know. Like I said, there's fiber available. Just not my area was developed in around 2000. So my house was built in 2000. So it has all the old stuff. It doesn't have the new fiber, but there's a new development. 6 blocks away. No, not even. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's a development 3 blocks away that has fiber in it. There's some other stuff around town that's 6 blocks or a mile away that has all fiber, but it's all new development stuff. So, so yeah. You have fiber in this little farming. I know. My town's not small, so they're cheap though. Cheap as in don't want to spend money on stuff. I don't know what the difference between standard and whatever. So yeah, you get standard. So yeah, Max, what are you mining right now? I know your power rate went up a little bit. You said last night. Wrench mode. I'm guessing, Max, you're probably, I'd be mining like Radiance, Lithium, Pyren, Carlson, something in that range. Save on costs. Lithium and Pyren. Yep. LTC. Interesting. Okay. The LTC is cheap right now. Max mining fiat. Yeah, he is. He is. He is mining fiat. I looked last night. The lithium hash rate was at 150, and that's high. It used to be. It was at 100 a couple weeks ago. So I think you get a lot less now. Ooh, excuse me. I don't get sleep with the kids anymore. 4 a day with 13 cards. 4 a day at $1. Right now it's $1.50, but it was $1 there for a long time. That's you're not making a ton then. I think lithium's long-term hold. I like lithium long-term. Nexa and Radiant blocks. Nice. Nice. Yep. Vast fell off the cliff for a lot of guys. Gene Francis Aubin. I have 10-cent Canadian running 2 S19s as heaters. Negative 15 Celsius outside. My gas is not started for 2 weeks. That is awesome. Because 10 cents Canadian, that's not crazy. What is that? 8 cents, 7 cents American? That's a good price. And you can double it up as heat. Yeah, I mean that's a big one right there. That's the right way to do it. I mean, I could never run my ASICs in the house. My wife, and I guess probably me after a while, would get sick of the sound. Most of my wife would she'd hate me. But for the heat portion, that is awesome. Yeah. Joker's getting 16 cents an hour. Damn, that adds up quick. Oh, King's here. I gotta give another wrench. Oh, great. There's another wrench. Fix a crooked TV, please. Oh God. Hey, just be happy King got the room done. Don't give him a hard time about the room. Oh, Patrick's here. Okay. I'm running rigs in my bedroom. I went with ATX PSUs to keep the noise down. Yeah. I mean, see, I personally, I wouldn't mind a rig in the room. I like the white noise. I have no problem with it, but I know my wife would go crazy. Joker doesn't mean the TV's crooked. It's just maybe he's holding the camera or his phone crooked. Give the guy a break. He finished it. Awesome. High five. Yeah, Smoking Dan. When before we had kids, I used to always have a fan, and just the white noise. The fan would be blowing against the wall or whatever, not towards me, but yeah, I've had to fall asleep now without a fan for a long time. I would like a rig in my room just to have that white noise. But yeah, I think ASICs, if you use it as heat, was awesome. I think Trump could get away with it because he had it downstairs, kind of hidden in that furnace room. So he only had the one. So he was going away with it with that, where it wasn't making the noise upstairs. But the way my house is a ranch, so like the whole basement would hear it. So yeah, I couldn't get away with it. It's still not done, King, but you're getting there. You can see the end now. That's the thing. 9-inch inlet fan conversion. They're under my house in the crawl space. Yep, that'll work. And then you just have like hooked up to your vents down there, so it comes up through your just through your vents and stuff. Or did you make its own opening, or how'd you do that? I mean, it sounds awesome. I mean, that'd be a great way to do it. Um, yeah. Oh, King, what did you decide? Did you go with King colors or Terra colors? I voted on it. I see 15 likes, guys. Kyle Rosa. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting in a car. We're just chatting GPUs and stuff. I'm sorry. I don't have an office at home that's not. Everyone doesn't run back and forth around behind me. In my work office, I don't have a camera in it, and I guess I could set it up, but it got interrupted and phones on going on and stuff, so it just doesn't work. So I'm just a guy sitting in the car. What'd you say? We're not playing Counter-Strike, King. I'm not gonna get mad at you. Backwards is back. It means that means I'm still here, going blabbering on. You were able to leave and come back. Yeah, GPUs. Is anyone still mining AIPG? Is that I think that's still the most profitable way to go. Profitable. I know I mined it before everyone caught on, until Panda ruined it for everybody, and then I sold it as soon as it got listed. Yep, King, I'm on Chlor as we speak, actually. All my rigs are on Chlor, except I have one on Meowcoin. Just solo mining it. Yes, Hypera. Hypera's hash rate's lower too. I like Hypera. I like that long term. They've been adding stuff. Of the Ethereum forks that we've seen, ETHPOW and the other crap, I like the way Hypera's doing stuff. And plus, they made it so it's more ASIC resistant. Wow, sorry. I think at some point someone can make an ASIC for it, because it's Blake 3 is like this other algo they add to it. So I don't think it's going to be fully against being an ASIC at some point, but at least it gave you more time. So I think I have 9,000 Hypera. But yeah, I bounce around between Kapows or one of those. Thousand Chlor and switched. I'm up to at least 9,000, if not 10,000 Chlor. I've been able to hold on to. So I think that's a pretty penny. I think that's 1,500 or something. It's somewhere in that range, $1,500 $2,000 worth, which is awesome. 6700 XT is guide mode. Yep. What's the hash rate on the 6700s? Is that like 28 and 120, something like that? And how much can you get a 6700 XT for, King? Used. We were talking earlier, 23.45. King can be making money for you. There's a problem there. King can make money for himself, or he can make it for you. I think he's going to choose himself. Wait. What'd you say, Patrick? Wait, Chlor is on Zelcore now? Chlor is on Zelcore. I need to switch that over then. Because I'm using the Core wallet, and it hasn't been updated. It hasn't updated in like 12 days. So I don't know my exact number. John Francis Aubin. Yeah, I mean, 10 cents electrical. Yeah. Save big time on your gas bill, for sure. For sure. So what's 620K Neoxa backwards? What's that? do you mean by that? You have 620K Neoxa. Don't you? You need a mill for your node. You need to get mining it. Neoxa's hash rate's way low because everyone that was on Neoxa or Chlor and those other ones, they all switched to AIPG because it's the same algo and stuff. So Neoxa hash rate's low. Well, it was last night. I don't know. I haven't checked today. 2271. What's that, Patrick? GPU prices are way up. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'd be buying ASICs. Oh, nice. Yeah, 620K in the Axis 2271. Don't sell. What do you mean sell? $300 per 6070 XT. So yeah, that comes back to what's your power rate then? Do you buy 67 XTs for Kapow, or do you buy 3070s for Kapow at $300? Like, if you have a cheaper electrical price, like 10 cents or less, I'd be looking at the 3070s. If you have more, then I'd look at the 6700 XTs. A lithium ASIC. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that K1. No, the K10. Was it the K10 Super something or whatever? I don't like that. That's more of an FPGA thing. You just did today, didn't you, King? Right? I haven't seen. I think I saw it listed. I didn't watch any videos today. Sorry, buddy. Everyone go look at King's 6700 XT video after I log off here in 5 minutes. Way too fast for you. I have spreadsheets that do that. Actually, BBT Carter had a spreadsheet he put out a month ago, and it's for Bitcoin farms. And he had all kinds. He had like which miners, electrical costs, price of BTC, which is all that's normal stuff. But he also had like overhead cost, and overhead costs could be hired work, pay yourself, profits, dividends, how percentage that how many miners are actually on, because if you have a huge farm, you're never 100% all on. You have to curtail, so you can write that percentage in there. So you had this huge spreadsheet that had all this information. It was awesome. So I was playing with that for a while, see what a big farm would look like and how much money you would make and that kind of stuff. So that was pretty. I did that way too fast. If you're looking to get cards, wait till mid-February due to the supers coming out. Yeah, it could. I don't know if you'd be in a worse boat waiting just a month and a half or a month. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be worried about that. The Castle one at $400 for 2G was the steal, yeah. Brains control board. Carter said something about that too. So I haven't done the math on it. That's a good question. At 2.5% for an S19, if you put brains on it, and then you also have, I think you still have pool fees, but you avoid the firmware fees, right? If I'm still on via BTC or Ant Pool or any of those other pools, I think I still pay the pool fee. You don't avoid that, but you just avoid the firmware fees. So the 2.5% for using brains, the 2% for LuxOS or whatever those fees are. You miss those, but you can get the overclocks. HiveOS has their own fees, whatever. So, yeah. So you figure out, if I'm at 100 terahash, 2.5% fee, so it's 2.5 terahash. How long does it take for me to pay off the $150 control board? Maybe that's, you can figure that out, and then you can figure out if that's worth it or not. Yeah, that's not. There's benefit to that. I think Carter did the math. He liked the control board idea better than paying just the firmware fees. But like I said, I haven't done the math yet, but that would be easy to figure out. Here's the thing: at 2.5%, at 5 terahash, if you get it on like an S21, that's 200 terahash. Then we're looking at 5 terahash, and that starts adding up. That's like 20, 30 cents a day. Maybe not that high, but it might be that high. It's 20 cents a day. Well, that adds up quick to 150. Quicker at least. But yeah, I guess it just run the numbers on it. Some ASICs you don't have a choice, where you have to have the control board. You can't do the brains program, whatever that program is that you did a video on, King, which I have, which is awesome. I don't think you can do that on the K Pros. So then you have to buy a board. King, if you get a K Pro, no, it's in Windows now. Really, that's whoa, that's a big deal. New release. See, I haven't followed up on that because I haven't had to look into it. That is awesome. Because that program was awesome. Because I set that up on my laptop in the shed that had Ubuntu on it, and that was, once it's set up, it's not too hard. Damn. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's a good start. That'll make things pretty simple. So yeah, then you just run the numbers. Is it 2.5% better if I have this for 2 years, or should I buy the board and then at 2 years I'm ahead? Yeah, because in general you should get the same numbers. The board doesn't change the hash rate amounts, so you should get the same numbers, overclocking and underclocking or whatever you're doing. Yeah, even I had to learn Linux, so I figured it out, kind of. You laughed at me a couple times, but I figured it out ish. Well, guys, I've been on for almost an hour, 52 minutes, it says, 53 minutes. So I'm gonna go grab my kids. New administrator. I am not. No. Nope. Nope. It's not me. I'm gonna yeah. No, I won't say anything more. No, I'm not helping. Vanish. Yes, Vanish. I had Vanish. I messed with it once on an S9 when I first grabbed an ASIC. Vanish is fine. I don't think they followed up as much as like Brains and LuxOS, where they've been active here on S19s and K Pros and Pro Pluses and all these newer models. I don't know if Vanish has kept up as much. Vanish was the thing back in S9. I think even S17s, they were the thing, but I don't think they're the thing anymore. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, Vanish was easy to run. Brains is pretty simple. I think LuxOS is the same. LuxOS has set profiles, so that's can be pretty simple too. They're all pretty simple once you have it installed and stuff, and they all install pretty much the same way. You type in a number for the wattage or the hash rate you want to shoot for, or you choose a profile. It's pretty simple. Panda's gonna sponsor a Counter-Strike team. Dynex could. That'd be funny. Yeah, we're all Dynex and then our names. That'd be pretty funny. I think we should debate doing the live stream thing we talked about. Yeah. Do the live stream. If someone donates $100, they get to pick what guns we buy the next 2 rounds or something like that. We do things something like that. Someone donates $100, we have to buy Mac 10s or Scouts for the next 2 rounds or something. Yeah. Yeah, we do something like that. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, we should actually seriously talk about that at some point, because I know we were all joking when we mentioned that that night, but it'd be entertaining, and that'd be a good way to get a cross section of Counter-Strike people. But then what do? You have you almost need a Twitch channel. I don't know. That's over my pay grade. I'll just show up. I'll yell at you guys on stream because you guys didn't hold B or didn't throw a smoke in the right spot or something. So. Oh God, Counter-Strike. Ugh. When CS Miner? Yeah, it's gonna be streamed for Neaxa. It's gonna be play on Neaxa. So I think all you have to do is play it at some point, and you get Neaxa. I did check today. I didn't see anything updated. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'd be both. I don't know why they'd just have play and not stream. Oh, nice. Okay, so you're underclocking during the day and then overclocking at night. Yeah. So I got my shed. I got my S19s J Pros in my shed. I have them overclocked heavily. And actually, I got a picture. I need to make a short on this. In my shed, when everything froze up the other day, I wanted to heat the shed up. Shed was like 35 degrees, so I wanted to heat it up to get like 45 or something, and then turn everything back on so it gets some heat in there. I turned off all my exhaust fans, and my ASICs instantly went way up in power rate. I got a picture I took of one of the, and this is after I fixed it, so it was coming down in power, but it was at 31 amps on one of my PDUs. It went from 24 and a half, but it usually runs at 24, 25, and it went up to 31 as soon as I turned off the exhaust fans because it couldn't circulate the heat. And yeah, so then I saw it, and I had 3 PDUs all running at 30 plus when I turned off the exhaust fans, so I freaked out. So I hurried up and plugged them back in, and it instantly went back down to 24, 25 amps like it was supposed to. I was gonna make a short on it, but I have a picture. I sent a picture to someone. I'm like, oh, I messed up there. Joker, teach you what? When you set up the shed, was that fence there blocking your fans? Yes. So the fence there, it's a privacy fence, a normal 6-foot privacy fence. Yeah, so that fence was always there. So that's away from the house, obviously. There's a gap there. There's a 3-foot gap, and you have to do that with setbacks. You can't put a building on the corner of your lot, pretty much in any city. So they have what they call setbacks. You have to be so far off the lot lines. And so in my area, when I called the planning and zoning guy, who I knew, I talked to before on stuff, I called him like, hey, so I need to build in a shed. How far is the setbacks? He goes, as long as you put a mower in there. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, there's no, a couple feet. It doesn't matter. So as long as just figure out whatever's best for you and your mower, it doesn't matter to us. So, yeah, I can. It's like 3 or 4 feet off the fence, because I wanted it far enough back to where I didn't lose much of my yard, but then I also didn't want right next to the fence. So, yeah, the fence was always there. Gave me a Smoky Dan, but you can walk back there, no problem. Yeah, no, you can walk in there, no problem. My kids have a mess, so like I always take pictures of my shed, but like I don't like pan just next to it because my kids have a mess with the toys and all kinds of stuff and on the rest of it. We had a little garden there, but then one of my oldest likes to dig holes, so then there's a couple holes there that he dug. So it's like the rest of it doesn't look good, so I don't like to show off next to it. I just show just the shed because that's my corner and I keep it semi-clean. So yeah, I think it's 3 or 4 feet off the fence. And then on the if you're looking at the front of the shed on the right side, that fence there, that's where my shutoff is and stuff. So that's the wires come in there and come up that side of the and go into the shed on that side. And that building behind me is an apartment complex. So I have not had any complaints from them. And even then, I don't care what they say. They can't do anything about it. So, and then opposite the shed, so the shed's on one side of my lot. On the other side, and it's a normal residential lot. It's, you know, quarter acre. It's nothing crazy. It's a normal lot, normal fence and normal everything. On the other side is the mayor. And so before I built the shed, I went and talked to her. I'm like, hey, can I do this? Are you be okay with it? And yeah, she's got no problems. So yeah, if the apartment complex behind me cries about it, I'll say, yeah, I don't care. You guys are fine. So. Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here then. I'm gonna go pick up some kids. Came in and smoked it, Dan. Couldn't use the sheds I have. Dad built them falling apart. Biggest is power from the house, but not ideal for mining due to moisture from holes and bramble bush growing in. I'm talking to someone else who's kind of doing a shed build. I'm kind of helping them. I know, like hobbyists, he grabbed power from the house, but his shed is butted up against his garage in the back. Mine's obviously not butted up against it. That was a thought, but then I would be cutting off one access to the backyard because, you know, on the side of the house, the fence goes out and then goes back. So I have entrances on both sides of the house. So I didn't want to have the shed next to that one side and blocking that. So I put it at the back corner. Plus the sound and stuff, I just prefer it being in the way back. I ran my own line from the street, from the transformer at the street, all the way to the back. There's 160 feet. I think that's how much we had to bore in. Sorry, I get the hiccups now. But yeah, that was, I don't know, we paid someone $800 to bore it in. I had a contact through the electrical company, and I called the guy at the electrical company who takes care of all the transformers, and so I knew who he was. So I called him, and he's like, yeah, you're good, just, you know, get it set up and you can get plugged in, no problem. And I even called him. He told me when he gets a certain amount, call me again and we'll swap out the transformer at the street. And so they did. No cost, no nothing. I don't regret running my own power to the back, because then I got a new 200 amp panel, which is cheaper, and it made everything a lot smoother. The one thing I do regret is I have separate internet as well. So I ran internet from the street back when I bored in the electrical line. So I have my own second internet service just to the shed. But that means like with ASICs or Hive OS, I cannot just log in on my home computer and just look at the Hive OS command line or anything. I actually have to go out to the shed to look into it, or I have to log in through the Hive shell through Hive OS. But with ASICs, I actually have to go out to the shed to log into it. So I regret not just running a line from the house for the internet. That would have been the way I would have done it if I did it a second time. I would have ran the internet. Yeah, so I would have saved $60, you know, by not having a second line, because I have the cheapest internet for the shed. But for the power, I would not have ran from the house. I would have ran actually maybe a little more power out to the shed. But at 200 amps for a 12 by 12 shed like I have, that's pretty much the max. Because like in the summer, those 95-degree days, I'm too hot, you know. But in the winter, yeah, I mean, I could use a lot more power right now in the winter and load it up and be just fine because it's 30 degrees outside. But it gets loud, you know. I don't have any issues with any neighbors at all. But if I doubled it, yeah, probably. I don't know why they wouldn't be yelling at me at some point, because it's loud, but it's not too crazy. But if I doubled it, we're getting loud then. So, yeah, you might not have 200 amps is kind of the magic number unless you're in the middle of nowhere, because it gets loud. So, okay, I'll let you guys go. Gaming Smoking Dan, you can message me. I'll answer whatever questions you have. Like I said, I'm talking to someone else about a shed, giving him some do's and don'ts and stuff. So I'll walk you. I'll help you whatever I can. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out my live stream, which I do one of these a week. Joker, I should remove that wrench right now. But you're welcome. Yeah, everyone, take care. Have a good day.